My name is Katy Jones. I'm the general manager of CrossFit OKC. I have been here since October of 2008 in a management capacity just since July of 2015. In 2008, I had just started my first year of law school. It was a really stressful time. I was having a hard time sleeping, so I needed an outlet. And I had seen some videos on Google, and I sought out the only CrossFit that was around at that time, which was this one. And first day I came, I saw it and I immediately knew that this was what I needed to do. It was way outside of my comfort zone. It looked incredibly difficult and challenging, and I responded well to that. I thought it was just what I needed. I was a member for 4 years before I coached, because I started coaching in January of 2013. I had always been a teacher. I used to teach little kids how to ride horses when I was little, and then I taught elementary school for a while. I always had a teacher capacity in me, and that's what made me seek it out. I was also a yoga teacher at the time as well. Yeah, whenever, like I said, when I started in 2008, we were one of the only ones around. And so whenever you went and looked up CrossFit, you didn't have 4 in a 2-mile radius like we do now at this location. So over the years, it's changed. Whenever I started, it was half the size the building was. The classes were still packed. There were still 15 to 20 people in most of the classes, but we were the only ones around. So we were a very competitive gym at the time too. People were going to regionals on a regular basis. And then CrossFit blew up around 2011, 2012 is when the really, really big explosion happened. And now there's 4 CrossFit gyms a stone's throw from us. And within 20 miles, I think there's like 8 to 10. So it has become huge, and I've watched kind of the transition over the years as far as what's happened. The coolest thing about here, though, is that we've stayed true to how we started. We really believe in that virtuosity that Greg Glassman always talks about, doing the common uncommonly well, and we've stuck true to that. We've stuck true to extremely safe training, always having the best coaches around, and just really caring about the individual, giving individual treatment, even whenever we've had over 200 members, and now when we've got a little bit less just because it's so saturated. So that's the best thing about this gym, and the reason that I have only wanted to be here and that I have taken on more of a role here is because I want that to always remain our goal. So one of my favorite things about the community aspect here and the people here is that we have truly all walks of life. We sponsor a swim team with a bunch of teenagers, Bison Swim. They're great kids. And then we have a lot of 30-somethings that are professionals. And then we also have a little bit more suburban Edmond, families. And I'd say a more prominent number of 50 and 60-year-olds than some other gyms in the area. So across the board, we're pretty varied in the type of people we have. And that creates a very cool atmosphere, a very welcoming atmosphere. Everybody has something different to bring. There's all different kinds of vibes, but yet it's not cliquey. It's a really, really neat thing, and it's just the best group of people around. I talk them up all the time, and I'm extremely biased, but I'm biased for a reason. They're amazing human beings here. My thing with CrossFit, I'm not an athletically gifted individual. Sports was never something that came easy for me. In school, anything academic came fairly easy. I didn't have to study very much, but I always had to absolutely work my tail off for anything physical. So I've responded really well to CrossFit because you can never get good enough. Like, there's never a point where, oh, you're good enough now. You always have to be getting better. So as far as standout moments, my successes come very, very small. But the fact that weekly I can see changes in my strength, that I've never gone backwards, that I'm always moving forward, is huge for me because I haven't had that before this sport. As far as what separates us from other gyms around the area, I actually had a guy came in the other day, and I don't try to sell CrossFit, it sells itself, but a guy said, what's different about this place than everywhere else? And my immediate response was our coaching staff. I've been to a lot of CrossFits all over the country and in some other countries, and the thing that's different about us is that we give extreme individual attention. It is, we do a warm up together. The coaches constantly paying attention. The coaches always got eyes on everyone. Every coach here knows how to scale to every member's abilities, knows how to help them out. We're very, very involved, and our coaching staff is constantly pursuing continuing education, getting better at their job, and staying involved with these people's lives. So the thing that is a big separator for us versus some other gyms is our phenomenal coaching staff and our attention to each and every person that walks through these doors.